I've purchased at least one new fragrance every month for the past 5 years of my life. And despite losing over $30,000 worth of fragrance, I still have a lot to choose from. So I think it's safe to say I know a thing or two about fragrance, but when it comes to smelling great, these are 10 summer fragrances I can't wait to wear. Starting with Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes in the 10th position. Picture this, you're lounging on the coastline, soaking up the sun with the scent of the Mediterranean just wafting in the air. That's what I get with this fragrance. Not that I've ever done that, but that's the vibes this fragrance gives me. Now, let's talk about the notes. Sicilian lemon kicks everything off before you're welcome with the green, woody aroma of the cypress. Plus, you get some warmth from the amber and woods. Personally, I like summer vibes a lot more than most of the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue offerings because there's just something about this one when it comes to the blend of woods and aqua. This one just takes the cake for me. You can confidently rock this one from day to night. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes is a perfect way to elevate your summer fragrance game. Coach Green secures the next spot on our list, and let me tell you, this one has gotten some hate. For me, when I think about how this one differs from Coach Blue or the OG, this scent is an absolute must-have in any summer rotation. First off, let's talk about the fragrance family. Coach Green actually falls into the woody fragrance category. However, this one isn't your typical woody fragrance. It's got this unique woody, fruity, green thing going on within it, and I thought that was dope on the first spray. The kiwi provides this refreshing element, while the essence of that rosemary really provides this herbal kick to the overall composition. But what really sets Coach Green apart is its versatility. Again, it's got a refreshing profile that you can wear out and about. You can definitely take this one to the office, but ultimately it's going to be perfect for those scorching days here in Dallas. And as it dries down, you're going to get some of that wood and that moss that really keeps this thing grounded and perfect for almost any occasion. So no matter if you're hitting up a rooftop party or just cruising through the streets, this is one you might consider adding to your collection. Every year, as the seasons change, so do the fragrances we reach for. As the temperatures rise, I tend to reach for fragrances that are bright, vibrant, fresh, and sometimes even a bit more calming. That said, John Varvatos' Artisan Teal makes its way into our list, sitting in the number 8 spot. What we're looking at here is an aquatic fougere, which is basically like a breath of fresh ocean air captured in a bottle. To me, when I wear this just pops off the skin and it screams summertime. I've always said that I find Artisan Teal to have some similarities to YSL-Y, but to me, this one's just tamed a bit. It features bay rose, water lily, mineral driftwood, gray sea salts, and musk, and that musk just adds this layer of depth. It's kind of weird because when I think of Artisan Teal, I think of a fragrance that's both relaxing and energetic. It starts with this citrusy lemon kick and then transitions to woods and musk. So no matter what you're looking for, this could be your go-to fragrance for a carefree summer. My 7th place pick is richer, woodier, and more intense than the prior fragrances. And that fragrance is none other than YSL-Y Elixir, and despite some people finding this fragrance to be overrated, I really like it. This has that same mass appeal that we've experienced with every other YSL fragrance, but it also has this clean, fresh, and spicy opening that personally, I believe will resonate a little bit more with the mature crowd than the original YSL-Y. If you're a business professional or just 30 plus, then you probably will feel more comfortable giving YSL-Y Elixir a shot. And no, as I said in the past, I don't believe that if you're not a business professional or 30 plus that you won't like this fragrance. I think that younger guys will like this fragrance, but younger women will enjoy it on them as well. Overall, I think that the makeup this fragrance gives the YSL-Y Elixir a little bit more range within that entire collection. There's some lavender here which helps it maintain that cleanliness and keeps it fresh, but there's also still that spiciness within the opening. Again, it's prime for summer wear, and I think most people overall will enjoy it. So let's take a pause for today's video sponsors, my friends over at MaxAroma. With MaxAroma, it's not just about the savings, it's about the experience. Their 100% customer satisfaction guarantee ensures that you will have a stress-free shopping experience, and to me, that's super important, especially when you're ordering fragrances online. Speaking of which, while shopping their site, you have the opportunity to shop from classics, new fragrances, or those niche, hard-to-find fragrances as well. If you're looking for the perfect place to get the fragrances you need at the prices you want, then MaxAroma is the perfect place to do just that. So go ahead, click the button, and unleash your inner confidence this summer with the power of fragrance. As you elevate your fragrance collection, build up your stars and points for those extra additional savings, and sign up to be a part of the Aroma Club for early access to extra steals and deals. Again, head over to MaxAroma.com to elevate your fragrance game. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Described as a fragrance that's full of adventure and freedom, Mont Blanc Explorer takes the number 6 spot. And not only is this fruity, fresh fragrance, but it's also a nice take on an extremely popular scent. Without a doubt, Explorer is Mont Blanc's take on Aventus, and to me, they didn't do a bad job. Not only is it one of the best mainstream takes on Aventus, but it's also a fragrance that many people have and will gravitate to, so get yourself ahead of the curve. With fresh Italian bergamot, Haitian vetiver, leather, sandalwood, and patchouli, Explorer is a fragrance that will help you stand out from the crowd. Therefore, it's a fragrance you can't overlook. Mont Blanc Explorer has good longevity, high compliment factor, and it's extremely versatile. So no matter if you're off for that Door Explorer journey, or if you're kicking it at the crib, this is a fragrance that you can wear with confidence. In 5th place, we have a pretty good fragrance if I had to say so myself. That fragrance happens to be Acqua di Gio Parfum from the House of Armani, and let me tell you, this fragrance is something special. This fragrance is perfect for those sophisticated moments this summer because with Armani, this one's all about class and elegance. It takes everything you've known about the original and just elevates it. This one grabs your attention and gives off this vibrant energy. And when it comes to longevity, I would say that this one does hold true from morning to night. I just told someone the other day, this one's like having confidence bottled up, ready to go whenever you are. So if you're looking for something special to make this sophisticated, long-lasting impression, then Acqua di Gio Parfum is where it's at. It's time for our 4th place fragrance, and if I'm being honest with myself, there's nothing truly unique about this scent that takes it to the next level, but it's a scent that I truly love. This fragrance is timeless, elegant, and extremely versatile, and obviously, of course, I'm talking about Burberry's Touch. It's woody, musky, and aromatic, and it's a fragrance that combines violet, musk, tonka, and white pepper to make a fragrance that's truly classy. It's a crowd pleaser that has garnered me a ton of compliments, and it just has this powdery goodness about it. From high school till today, this is a fragrance that I have always been able to go back to with confidence, and I don't even know how many bottles of this fragrance I've gone through. Probably at least 10. That said, to me, Burberry Touch is more than just a fragrance, it's a way of life. As we move to the number 3 spot, Margiela's Under the Lemon Tree is up next. According to Margiela, they released Under the Lemon Tree to evoke this sense of relaxation. They aim to make it bright and fresh, and to me, I would say that they've accomplished all of those things. On first spray, I get these light, delicate citrus notes, but that lemon there doesn't come off as heavy at all. As it transitions, I get this hint of tea before it just really settles in as this calming, relaxing fragrance that's still bright and uplifting that you can just wear and enjoy and just know that you smell amazing. My son has this fragrance and typically wears this one for fresh out of the shower. This is one of his bedtime fragrances. As he wears it, as he going to bed and feel comforting. And I would say that in addition to wearing this one out and about casually or, chilling with your boo thing, it's probably perfectly suited for that going to bed moment as well. In real life, I haven't come across anyone that has said they dislike this fragrance, but it also doesn't project and scream a ton either. This one does sit closer to the skin, and again, it's calming, relaxing, and smooth overall. So if you enjoy citrus fragrances, but you don't like that pledge feeling within them, this could be your one. Let me tell you, when I smelled this next fragrance, I was immediately blown away. And this fragrance comes from Dior, and this one is Dior Homme Cologne. Now, Dior Homme Cologne is so nice that I actually bought it twice, but I got scammed and bamboozled because I thought that the newer fragrance I was purchasing was a totally different one, but I'm not mad about having a backup bottle of Dior Homme Cologne in my collection. The opening features this burst of bergamot, and then you're met with something that smells like this freshly squeezed lemon. Personally, I find it to be quite invigorating. You're also met by this white musk and grapefruit blossom, but that citrusy nature just lives through the entire life of this scent. To me, it's crazy how underrated this fragrance is. I've gotten this one for a lot of people for gifts, and they have loved it, ran through multiple bottles of it. And listen, if this was one of those fragrances I had to use to restart my collection with, no problem at all. That said, I personally believe this should be a staple in every man's collection, especially when it comes to summer fragrances, or if you need that citrusy type fragrance, this one has everything you need within it. It's clean, it's crisp, without being overpowering. Really, it's just that good. So shout out to Dior for this masterpiece. And of course, our #1 fragrance is also a masterpiece, and this one comes from the house of Chanel, and this one is Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche. This fragrance is fresh, clean, and invigorating. It combines lemon, vanilla, and sandalwood, creating a fragrance that's both uplifting and classy. Edition Blanche has been a go-to fragrance for me for hot summer days for at least 7 years. It makes me feel refreshed, energetic, confident. Plus, in my opinion, it's the scent of a man that knows how to make an entrance. And no matter how many times I've talked about it on YouTube, plenty of people hit me up saying that they've never seen this fragrance. And personally, I've never seen it in stores, but it is widely available on their website. It's extremely long lasting, especially for a high citrus, high summer heat fragrance. And in my opinion, it's the most unique and the best Allure Homme fragrance from the house of Chanel. So what are you waiting for? Click the links down below to holler at my friends at MaxAroma, and click here to see sexy warm weather fragrances.